Dry, sunny and very warm today. Top temperatures of 28 degrees, climbing through the week, and we'll be in a heat wave by the weekend. I'll have all the details of that and more coming up on Good Morning Britain.
Wednesday, 18th of...
And you normally do. We are facing the hottest on Sunday.
Oh, here it comes, the
I
correction.
did not know that piece of information. I'll have to get back to you and check. You can see all of my notes, and that is not written down.
OK. Let me tell you my source for that particular...
Not the Daily Star.
Piece. It's not the Daily Star today, no, it's...
Well, I had a chat with the Met Office this morning, and the peak temperature they told me was 32. So given that information...
Amazing. I was in the Lake District. It was incredible. It was like... It was hot and...
But then it was beaten in the July of 2022 when we saw that record temperature here in the UK.
I don't care. 76 is where it's at, and that's that.
But the question, heat wave, are we in one yet? Not quite. But I think I'll just remind you what you need to be in a heat wave. The Met Office have defined specific temperatures. So 25 degrees across Scotland, 28 degrees in London, that's our threshold, and you need that for 3 consecutive days to officially be in a heat wave. We didn't reach those temperatures yesterday, but this is what it looks like for today and the next few. Today, we will get to 28. That'll be day 1, 2, 3. So by Friday, we will officially be in a heat wave, and we keep those high temperatures as we head through the weekend as well. But at the moment, it doesn't look record-breaking. It doesn't look like that 35 degrees will be broken. But we're talking about the heat wave that you talked about in 1976, and today... And to have a heat wave, the heat has to come from somewhere. And for us, it is coming from the Iberian Peninsula, who are currently experiencing a heat wave. And this air mass graphic brings this warm air up, the oranges and the reds, with temperatures climbing as we head through the next few days. If the heat and the humidity is too much for it, it looks like it eases. And the reason it is hot across the UK is because we're dragging up very warm air from the near continent. The Iberian Peninsula having temperatures in the mid to high 30s at the moment. That warm air moves across France and climbs across our shores in the coming days, with temperatures building as we head towards the weekend. More on that in a moment when I take my little walk over to the screen. But for tonight, with temperatures for many of us staying way up into the mid-teens. So let's take a look at how things pan out as we head through the next 7 days. Well, the big thing is that the warm air is moving up from the south, bringing these climbing temperatures for everybody. The peak heat will be across southern areas, but the heat also making its way across the north. So for Scotland, Northern Ireland, northern areas of England, these are our top temperatures as we head through the next few days, peaking at 29 degrees on Saturday across northern areas of England, but moderating back down closer to average next week. So welcome news if this heat will be too much for you. Percentage chance of rainfall remains relatively low, just the chance of the rain arriving next week as we see the transition to some cooler conditions. Fortunes further south for England and Wales as we head through the next 7 days. Well, today's top temperature peaking at 28 degrees Celsius. We need 28 degrees in the southeast to reach our threshold for heat wave, and we need it for 1, 2, 3 days in a row. So by Friday, we'll officially be in a heat wave, and we keep those climbing temperatures into the weekend. And with that, percentage chance of rainfall remains relatively low as the outlook is dry, sunny and hot. Is it a heat wave? That's the big question. Not yet. Today's top temperature, 28 degrees, climbing as we head into the weekend. By Friday, we'll officially be in a heat wave. All that and more coming up on Good Morning Britain.
Wednesday.
Good morning to you. Temperatures continue to climb. Today, it is drier and brighter than it was yesterday. We still have a few showers across northern and western areas of Scotland and Northern Ireland, and some patchy cloud, but more sunshine. So sunny spells here compared to the grey skies we had yesterday. England and Wales, it is dry and sunny, and we are into our hot category today with top temperatures up to 28 degrees. And with this lengthy sunshine, it means that UV levels are high to very high, as are pollen levels, and that's set to climb for the rest of the week. Good morning to you. Temperatures have been climbing all week, and they're set to continue to climb as we head through the rest of the week and the weekend. There's a heat wave in the Iberian Peninsula with temperatures climbing there into the mid to high 30s, and then this warm air moves across our shores. If the heat and humidity is too much for you, middle of next week it turns cooler. Today, plenty of sunshine around. Good morning to you. Our temperatures have been climbing over the last few days. Today is set to be hot, with temperatures about 7 degrees above average in the south, and elsewhere it is set to be very very warm. England and Wales start off with the best of the sunshine. It was another warm, humid night, and it's set to get even warmer and muggier for the next few nights. Scotland and Northern Ireland cloudier with the odd light shower, but not as grey as recent days, so a little warmer here. But top temperatures up to 28 degrees Celsius in London, and that's the warmest day we've seen so far this week. Today, it means UV levels are high to very high. Pollen levels are also high to very high, and we have another warm night ahead of us. Tomorrow, warmer still, up to 30 degrees Celsius, and as we head through to Friday, that's when we'll finally be in a heatwave.